last battle between Naruto and Sasuke was a showcase of everything they had picked up during the 500+ episodes of the show. It was an incredible display. The fight had awesome moves, stunning visuals, and all sorts of jutsu. It was truly the perfect way to wrap up this beloved series. What would happen if the final showdown between Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha had a different winner? Imagine Sasuke beating Naruto. How would that change the story of Naruto? Let's find out. Part 1. Sasuke's victory and immediate aftermath. In a gripping and intense fight at the Valley of the End, Sasuke Uchiha defeats Naruto Uzumaki. As the dust settles, Sasuke stands victorious, his Sharingan eyes reflecting both the physical exhaustion and the heavy emotional toll of the battle. This isn't just a personal victory, it's a moment that will change the course of ninja history. Immediately after the battle, Sasuke's mind races through his next steps. He's won, but now he faces the larger task of reshaping the world according to his vision. Sasuke's first decision is clear. He will not kill Naruto. Instead, he chooses to imprison him, believing that Naruto's ideals could still influence others if he were martyred. With Naruto defeated, Sasuke turns to the next phase of his plan, gaining control over all the tailed beasts. Remember, in the original storyline, Sasuke planned to use the beasts as symbols of power to enforce a new order, eliminating the old system of hidden villages and their destructive competitions for dominance. Sasuke's approach is strategic. He uses his Rinnegan and Sharingan to subdue the beasts, placing them under genjutsu so strong they can't rebel. He positions the beasts in key locations as deterrents against insurrection, sending a clear message. Opposition to his rule will not be tolerated. The news of Naruto's defeat sends shockwaves across the shinobi world. Every village reacts differently. Konoha is in mourning and disbelief. Naruto was their hero, expected to be the next Hokage. The Sand Village, having allied closely with Naruto in the past, is wary but watches closely, their loyalty to Gaara preventing immediate conflict. The Mist and the Cloud villages see an opportunity to renegotiate their positions in this new world order. While some advocate for resistance, others prefer waiting, seeing how Sasuke's policies might benefit or harm them in the long run. Among major characters, reactions vary significantly. Sakura. She will be heartbroken yet determined. She becomes a central figure in Konoha, advocating for a cautious approach to Sasuke's new regime. Kakashi. As the acting Hokage, he's under tremendous pressure, balancing between maintaining peace and preparing for possible rebellion. Orochimaru and Kabuto. They watch with keen interest, seeing Sasuke's rule as a beneficial experiment in their ongoing quest for knowledge and power. This new world is uncertain and fragile. As Sasuke enforces his rule with the tailed beasts, the potential for alliances and conflicts hangs heavy in the air. Will this new world order bring stability as Sasuke hopes, or will it collapse into chaos? Only time will tell. Part 2. Implementing the revolution. The dissolution of the Kage system. Sasuke's first major structural change is the dismantling of the Kage system. The traditional structure of having a Kage for each of the 5 great shinobi nations is abolished. Sasuke believes that to enforce real change, power must not be divided. He centralizes authority, appointing himself as the supreme leader, and transforms the Fire Capital into the central seat of governance. This move consolidates his power, but also stirs unrest among those who view it as a dictatorial overreach. There will be a reformation of the shinobi system. The Anbu and Root. These covert ops units are reorganized. The Anbu remains active but under tight scrutiny and direct command of Sasuke. He dissolves Root to prevent any single group from accumulating hidden power as it did under Danzo. Regular shinobi operations. Sasuke introduces a more rigid and hierarchical system that prioritizes loyalty and effectiveness. He eliminates the old meritocratic systems that allowed for rank advancement based on individual achievement, which he views as a root of corruption and self-serving behavior. The new system is designed to enforce peace through controlled power distribution, ensuring that no single ninja or group can challenge his authority. To maintain and enforce his new world order, Sasuke expands the use of visual jutsu. Sharingan Network. Utilizing a network similar to what was once conceptualized for the visual jutsu network, Sasuke uses his Sharingan to keep a watchful eye over key locations, particularly the movements of any potential rebels or powerful shinobi that could threaten his rule. Development of new jutsu and technologies. Sasuke, possibly collaborating with scientific minds like Orochimaru, develops new technologies and jutsu that enhance surveillance capabilities. These tools are not only used to monitor, but also to suppress and control populations, effectively preventing uprisings before they can start. Sasuke implements strict laws with severe penalties, drawing from Danzo's philosophy, but applying them on a much wider scale. The laws are harsh, with punishments that are swift and often brutal. Sasuke's regime prioritizes order and control, and he believes that fear of reprisal will maintain peace. This new system faces significant resistance, particularly from those who were close to Naruto and believe in the Shinobi Alliance's ideals. trials. Major characters and villages now have to choose either to adapt to this new order or to resist and face potential annihilation. Through these sweeping changes, Sasuke aims to create a world without wars, a world where the chaos of the past is replaced by the order of the future. Yet this peace comes at the cost of freedom, and the shinobi world is left to wrestle with whether the price of peace is too high. Part 3. Long-term impact. Under Sasuke's rule, civilian life is markedly different. The centralized power structure leads to greater security and order, which some interpret as prosperity. However, the harsh laws and surveillance create an atmosphere of fear and suppression. Social unrest bubbles under the surface, as many civilians feel their freedoms are being stripped away. With the traditional Kage system dismantled, Sasuke redefines military power. Sasuke's approach to external threats is preemptive and aggressive. He employs a network of spies and informants across all lands to detect and neutralize threats before they escalate. Rogue ninjas are dealt with harshly, often made examples of to deter dissent. Sasuke establishes a shinobi standing army, loyal only to him. This army replaces the individual military forces of the villages, creating a unified but centrally controlled military power. This force is not only meant to defend against external threats, but also to enforce Sasuke's rule internally. Sasuke's rule also sparks a new era of technological and educational reform, like building on the scientific foundations seen in the Boruto series. Sasuke pushes for the integration of advanced technology with chakra. This includes the development of new weapons, defensive systems, and surveillance technologies that enhance the capabilities of the shinobi army and improve civilian life in controlled ways. The curriculum of ninja academies is standardized across all nations. Education now emphasizes not only combat efficiency, but also loyalty to Sasuke's government. While these changes bring some level of stability and technological advancement, they also suppress individual freedoms and cultural identities. The shinobi world under Sasuke's rule is safer, yet many yearn for the freedom and community bonds that once defined their lives. The long-term impact of Sasuke's revolution is a double-edged sword. It offers peace and progress at the expense of liberty and diversity. Part 4. Challenges and opposition. Sasuke's new regime, while meticulously structured and enforced, doesn't go unchallenged. Inside Konoha and throughout the shinobi world, underground resistance movements begin to form. These groups, composed of former ninja loyal to Naruto and other disenfranchised parties, coordinate in secret, aiming to undermine Sasuke's authoritarian rule. Kakashi uses his influence and wisdom to gather intel and rally support discreetly, while Sakura, driven by her medical and emotional ties to both Naruto and Sasuke, becomes a pivotal figure in providing aid and sanctuary to the resistance. Additionally, remnants of Naruto's followers, including some of his friends and allies from other villages, add to the ranks of those who oppose Sasuke's hearth methodologies. But Sasuke's consolidation of power on a global scale invites new threats. With the world under a single rule, the disturbances in chakra caused by the use of massive-scale visual jutsu attract the attention of interdimensional beings, and the remnants of Kaguya's clan. These entities view Sasuke's new world as a potential threat or a challenge to their ancient powers. Apart from the interdimensional threats, Sasuke must also contend with other powerful clans and rogue entities that see the centralized power as an opportunity to strike, potentially aiming to usurp Sasuke or to reclaim power for themselves. The burden of rule is heavy on Sasuke's shoulders. Sasuke faces profound loneliness and isolation as he bears the weight of his decisions. His methods have alienated many, and he grapples with the impact of his actions, especially his choice to spare Naruto's life, which continues to haunt him. The memories of their friendship and his brother Itachi's own tragic path serve as constant reminders of what he risks becoming. Potential story arcs explore Sasuke's struggle with his rigid policies and whether he can maintain his humanity through it all. His journey could lead to a quest for redemption, perhaps catalyzed by the increasing challenges and the realization that peace enforced by fear is fragile. Conversely, the continuous opposition might push him further into tyranny as he becomes more desperate to hold on to power. And there you have it, folks. By integrating quotes like Sasuke's own words from the series, "If anyone who criticizes my way of life were to come forward, I'd turn around and kill every single one of their loved ones, so that they too can grasp what it's like to experience that kind of pain." We can see the roots of his governance style influenced deeply by his own experience and traumas. Fan theories and canon material both suggest that a Sasuke-led government would be highly efficient but potentially brittle in the face of widespread discontent, highlighting the importance of balance between power and empathy in leadership. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Are you curious for more Naruto content? Well, that's the subject of this other video. Click on this video to see what if Madara defeated Hashirama. Go ahead, click it.